Hey there, lovely souls. Welcome to my channel, Magnetize Official. Are you curious about what the universe has in store for you today? We'll start by shuffling some oracle cards, which tend to focus on love and relationships. As I connect with the energy, I'm getting a strong sense of August. This could be someone's birth month. The card Regrets has appeared, and I'm seeing an eagle, symbolizing freedom and the courage to spread your wings. A thread keeps appearing in my mind. Perhaps someone here enjoys needlepoint or sewing. Remember, these specific names, dates, and details are often meant for certain individuals, so take what resonates with you personally. Is the name Tyler ringing any bells for you? How about the image of a pair of boots? Maybe even cowboy boots. I'm seeing these boots as a powerful metaphor for someone ready to make a change, to walk away, and to embrace their freedom, just like that eagle soaring high. However, I'm also sensing some regret. If you've recently made the decision to move on from a person or situation, know that this person might be feeling left behind, almost like their presence is fading away. Just like footprints in the sand or snow. They might be feeling as though they're no longer making a lasting impact in your life and that you've already moved on. This person could have strong masculine energy, possibly your divine masculine, twin flame, or soulmate, who is deeply searching for you, feeling a profound sense of loss. I'm hearing, in every crowd, I see your face, and there might be Capricorn energy involved here as well. Let's dive into some messages from the Burning Love Oracle to uncover more insights. I'm picking up on someone who might have black hair or facial hair. The cards reveal messages like, they will never compare to you, and I should have fought for you. I'm also sensing a strong sense of pride at play. Perhaps this person's stubbornness is holding them back from reaching out to express their regret or apologize. It could be that their pride was a barrier when you were connected, or is still affecting the situation now. I'm hearing I gave up, which might reflect how you felt this person abandoned your connection. The concept of the red thread of destiny is coming through, suggesting a deep, unseen connection, tying the two of you together. This idea aligns with the invisible string theory. The belief that destined connections will happen regardless of circumstances, with the universe orchestrating your reunion. I'm also hearing fated meeting, indicating that your encounter might have felt exceptionally destined. Let's explore more about this person and see what else comes through. They will never compare to you. With the Ace of Cups reversed, this person is grappling with deep sadness, feeling that this connection never had the chance to reach its full potential. They're taking full responsibility, believing they should have fought harder for you or for this relationship. They've been hiding their true feelings, often repressing their desires because they feel unworthy of what they truly want. This tendency to repress isn't limited to their romantic life. It's a pattern they follow in many areas, avoiding pursuing what they really desire. This could stem from their pride and fear of disappointment. I'm also seeing the color green and hearing something about a forest. It's as if they lost sight of the forest for the trees, becoming so fixated on minor details that they missed the bigger picture and what they truly wanted, which is a meaningful partnership. With the Two of Cups, I'm picking up on someone who has been contemplating a deeper level of commitment. I'm seeing engagement rings, which could be literal for some of you, or more symbolic for others. This person may have wanted to elevate your connection, but was held back by fear of disappointment, or of being left out in the cold. Ironically, it seems like they've ended up manifesting their greatest fear. I'm also hearing career. This person might be focused on their work or searching for themselves professionally right now. They're feeling a strong desire to spin the wheel again, wanting to change their fate and take a different path, as indicated by the Wheel of Fortune. They've been grappling with inner conflict, almost like a fox, contemplating whether to take a risk. They're torn between reaching out and being honest about their true desires, a deeper connection with you, and a higher level of commitment. If you've had a connection before, they might have actually imagined engagement or even daydreamed about proposing, though they may never have shared these feelings with you. Their reluctance to pursue what they truly want comes from a place of fear of failure, disappointment, or letting you down. Right now, they seem to be on a karmic path, with the Justice card highlighting their struggle. They're at a crossroads, deciding whether to stay on this karmic journey or embrace their true desires and take a chance on changing their destiny. This person is feeling a strong urge to be honest with you about their feelings, but they're really struggling with hesitation. Why? They're seeing you as embodying the Queen of Swords energy, strong, self-assured, and doing what's best for yourself. You might have set clear boundaries and high standards, and it's possible you've walked away from them, embracing your eagle-like freedom. In the past, their lower vibrational energy might have brought you down, even though you showed them compassion. As an empath, you absorb the energy around you, which could have made their heavy energy particularly impactful. Now, their hesitation to fully open up or try to change their destiny with you is partly because they find your strong boundaries and high standards a bit intimidating. With the Seven of Wands showing up, it's clear you're in a space of spiritual protection. You radiate a sense of divine shielding that not only this person, but others can sense. You send out a powerful signal in the quantum realm, whether you're aware of it or not, that says, "I am protected by the divine. My spirit guides are guarding me, and if you want to be a part of my life, you'll need to raise your vibration to match mine, or you won't be allowed in consistently." You might not even realize how strong the protective energy around you is. Sometimes, what feels like isolation or rejection is actually divine protection at work. You might notice people drifting away or find it hard to form long-term connections, but this is just the universe blocking out anything that doesn't meet your elevated vibration. I'm hearing too big to fail. It's as if your energy is so high now that anything likely to bring you down simply can't enter your life. Think of it like bowling with bumpers. These spiritual bumpers keep you from veering off course, ensuring you stay on track to your personal success. Just as bumpers keep the ball from landing in the gutter, this protection keeps you aligned with your path, so you can't stray too far, even if you tried. It's almost like this person is at a crossroads. They're not just deciding whether to text, call, or reach out to you. They also need to shift their internal vibration to meet you where you are. You're not someone who can be connected with casually. If they try to connect without doing their inner work, they're likely to be pushed out of your life. I sense that they're subconsciously aware of this, knowing that if they reach out without aligning themselves with your higher vibration, they'll end up disappointed and disconnected. I'm going to reshuffle the cards because this reading is diving deep and full of symbolism and metaphor. I'd love to hear if this resonates with you, so please share your thoughts in the comments. Meanwhile, I want to explore more about the diverging paths this person seems to be facing as they're caught in that Two of Swords energy. I'm seeing a bow, maybe it's on a gift, which could suggest someone is planning to reach out around a birthday, holiday, or a time when you last communicated. It could also mean they're thinking of giving you something special. I'm also picking up on an elephant, which might symbolize an issue or unspoken topic that needs to be addressed. Additionally, I'm getting the initials R, O, B, N, and Y. These could be relevant to someone here. After reshuffling the cards, the Seven of Wands has come up again. I'm sensing that this energy represents you. I'm hearing, You took the high road in this connection. It feels like you've recognized your own self-worth, and if this person wasn't serving your highest good, you might have asked the universe to let them fade out of your life in a harmonious way. You let go and continued with your life, seeing what unfolds. From personal experience, I can tell you that this process can be really powerful, but only do it if you're absolutely ready to receive the answer. I've used this approach with people in my life, even those I felt deeply for, but who I sensed might not be aligned with my highest path. Often, within days or weeks, something shifts that creates a clear vibrational disconnect. It might look like a sudden miscommunication, or the relationship might simply fizzle out. That said, there are times when the person remains in your life and the connection evolves into something harmonious. It's not always about cutting them out. Sometimes it's about letting the universe, your higher self, and your guides take the lead. You're stepping aside and allowing them to guide you. And believe me, they will. If you haven't tried this before, it might be worth considering in your current situation. For some of you, this may resonate because you've already gone through a similar process. You might not have used the exact same words or followed a specific method, but there are many ways to release a situation to the universe and let yourself be guided towards your highest alignment. What I'm sensing is that you've truly recognized your inner worth and value. Despite the love and compassion you felt for this person, you may have realized that they or the situation were holding you back from reaching your full potential or negatively impacting you. In reclaiming your sense of self-worth, you might have communicated to the universe, "I'm stepping into my power. If this person isn't aligned with me, let them fade away." For others, you might have taken active steps to distance yourself from this person. Through deep self-reflection, you saw that, even though you cared deeply about them, you had to choose yourself and your own sense of worth. At that time, the person or situation simply couldn't align with you when you were fully embracing your true power. It seems this person might have been used to connecting with you from a place of weakness or disempowerment. Perhaps you bonded when you were in a lower or more challenging state. But as you consistently lifted your vibration, gained confidence, and began radiating that newfound strength, this person struggled to relate or connect with you on that elevated level. With the Big Goals card appearing, it looks like you've redirected your focus towards personal objectives that are deeply aligned with your true soul purpose. This might involve working on a computer or could be related to coffee in some way for someone. It's interesting because the card says, "Don't call it a dream, call it a plan." It feels like your dreams have transformed into actionable plans. You've turned your visions into concrete steps and are beginning to see real progress. When this person was disconnected from your life, whether you did it consciously or your guides facilitated it, you might have experienced an immediate clearing of your energy. It's almost as if you didn't fully realize how much their presence was affecting you until they were gone. Now, you're finding your balance again, aligning with your higher self and embracing the harmony of yin and yang, darkness and light. The card Sacred Space suggests that you're still connected with this person, but perhaps not in a physical way. It's possible that you're communicating on a soul level, even if they're not consciously aware of it. Blue butterflies might hold significance for someone here. You're entering a phase of breakthrough and reinvention, ready to elevate to the next level. The card Deception urges you to look beyond the surface. It seems that the separation or physical disconnect was crucial for restoring your balance, clearing your energy, and keeping you focused on your personal goals and dreams. Even though you're not in each other's physical space, your souls remain connected. There's something you do regularly, perhaps daily, where you enter this sacred space within yourself. This could be a special spot in your home, a retreat into nature, or even a quiet moment in your car. This sacred space helps you reconnect deeply with your own soul. During this time, you might be unconsciously communicating telepathically with this person's soul, which could be sparking their own transformation and awakening, encouraging them to look beyond the superficial and dive deeper. Even if you and this person aren't physically together right now, there may be an ongoing soul connection or telepathic communication happening that you're not fully aware of. Your higher self might be guiding their soul in ways you can't see. With the Justice card showing up again, it's clear that this person needs to confront the consequences of their actions. I'm also picking up on the idea of a detour. You and this person might find your way back to each other in the future, but right now, their human journey has taken a different path. This situation is creating complications because in an alternate timeline or parallel reality, you might still be deeply connected, perhaps even married. You might be catching glimpses of this reality or feeling a subconscious awareness of it. This connection to other dimensions or timelines can make it hard to fully let go emotionally because you're sensitive to these other layers of reality. When you sense a connection, whether it's from a past life, future possibility, or another timeline, it can stir up emotions and longing in this present moment. This complexity arises because the person took a detour, and now they must face the repercussions of their choices. Even though this person might be spiritually blocked from connecting with you more directly in the physical world, your soul continues to act as a guiding light for them. Can we dive deeper into the detour they've taken? With the Fool card appearing, it looks like they made a choice that they now see as a mistake. Instead of taking decisive action, they might have chosen to drift along, avoiding the steps they needed to take. Their inaction, rather than any specific action or words, seems to be the real issue. Your connection was meant to ignite a spark within them, to motivate them into action. By not responding to that call, they've ended up on what feels like a never-ending, winding road, leaving them feeling lost from their human perspective. Yet, your soul continues to shine as a guiding light for them spiritually. I'm sensing that they can feel whenever you shift your energy or retreat into your sacred space. Even during your moments of solitude, they sense your presence and the changes in your energy. Now, with the Knight of Cups and the Eight of Wands, there's a surge of heartfelt energy coming through, admiring you for the powerful, independent person you've become with the Nine of Pentacles. This new energy feels like a breath of fresh air. It's almost as if you're emerging from a period of darkness, ready to embrace life with renewed joy and connection. This offer coming in could symbolize a fresh start and a chance to experience happiness and support. We've got the King of Cups here, which is a stark contrast to the previous energy that felt more like the Fool, lacking commitment and action. This new presence, represented by the Knight of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Eight of Wands, is someone deeply in touch with their emotions and ready to show up for you. Unlike before, where you were a pillar of support for someone who might have drained you, this new energy promises stability and emotional depth. I just want to mention that if you're unsure about being a twin flame, or if that label doesn't quite resonate with you, don't worry. There may still be valuable messages in this reading for whatever love situation you're navigating. I truly believe there are no accidents or coincidences. We encounter people, information, and videos for a reason. So I hope you find something here that offers you hope, clarity, or insight you need right now. Feel free to set your intentions, either out loud or in the comments below. You can solidify your intention by typing it out or simply doing whatever feels right for you. It's interesting that the cards are a bit quiet today. When I lit my sage candle for this reading, the flame was quite small at first. Sometimes the flicker or brightness of the candle can reflect the energies I'm about to channel. As I was mentioning this, a card flew out. Our first card is the 5th chakra card, reversed. Talk about synchronicity. Today's card is the 5th chakra, the throat chakra. Just yesterday during the supermoon reading, I sensed something about the throat chakra, whether it was a blockage, someone finding their voice, or something similar. Today, it's like we're diving right into that theme. I keep hearing words like silence, lack of communication, or miscommunication. For someone listening to this, there might be a literal silence between you and your twin flame right now, or perhaps some sort of miscommunication. It feels like communication is a key focus, so let's dive deeper to get more clarity. As I asked for more information, 3 cards flew out. Let's explore what's happening with this blocked throat chakra energy. The first card that came out is, once again, the Journey card, a card that's appeared repeatedly in my recent readings. Today, though, I feel guided to read a bit from the guidebook. The card mentions movement, relocation, travel, and I'm hearing shift, especially in relation to the throat chakra and communication. It seems there's a lot of insight coming from this Journey card, so take what resonates with you. I'm going to dig a bit deeper into this throat chakra shift and how it's affecting communication with your twin flame. The next card we pulled is the Garden and the Gate, which has also been showing up frequently. I want to share a bit from the guidebook about this card. It depicts a serene young woman in a lush garden filled with vibrant flowers, but the gate leading out is locked. She wears a key around her neck, and this detail really caught my attention. The message I received is, "The key was within you all along." I'm sensing that for the divine feminine I'm connecting with today, especially if you tuned into my reading yesterday about throat chakra shifts. There's a powerful message here. You've always had the key to unlocking your strength and personal power. It's been within you all this time. This is about stepping into your voice and realizing your full potential in this lifetime. I know this might seem like a broad message, but someone needed to hear that today. But let's dive deeper, as the Journey card has more to offer regarding the throat chakra. 2 key themes that stood out to me were relocation and travel. For someone tuning into this reading, you may have recently moved or changed locations. This might not apply to everyone, but I'm sensing that this energy is significant for a few of you. The word city came up, so if you've recently visited a city, moved to or from one, or had any significant city-related experience, it might be relevant. How does this Journey card relate to the throat chakra? What does this relocation mean? For some, it could be a physical move, but for others, it might be more about an energetic shift. I heard the phrase, level up, but it might feel like a breakdown rather than a breakthrough. This is a common theme, especially during Mercury retrograde. It might feel like you're backsliding, but it's actually a time of breaking open, opening your heart chakra to strengthen your twin flame bond. So, if things seem challenging right now, remember it's all part of the process of growth and transformation. What I'm picking up is that someone tuning into this message has recently experienced a significant energetic upgrade. From a 3D perspective, it might not seem like much has changed yet, but there's been a lot of internal transformation happening. I want to dive deeper and get more specific about this shift. What else can we uncover about this energetic change? How is this person evolving and leveling up? The card that came out is the Community card in reverse, which is intriguing. This is the number 7 card, and I've been seeing 777 everywhere lately. Let's take a moment to explore what 777 means. As you might know, 777 signifies that you're in perfect alignment with the universe, ready to receive blessings, miracles, and opportunities. It's a sign that your dreams are coming to fruition, and that you're on the path to something greater. Returning to the community card in reverse, it often points to feelings of loneliness or a lack of connection in the physical world. But for this specific message, I'm sensing that this sense of disconnection is actually a sign of a powerful spiritual awakening. Even if it feels like you're isolated socially, this period is leading to profound personal and spiritual growth. I sense that you've been on a transformative journey for a while now. If you're feeling disconnected from those around you, whether it's friends, family, or your social circle, it's because something within you has shifted, causing you to no longer resonate with these connections in the same way. This disconnection isn't a sign that something's wrong with you or that you're flawed. It's not about being a hermit or anything negative. Instead, it's because your energy has evolved to a higher vibration. Think of it like this. You're still in the same physical world as everyone else, but you've leveled up energetically. You're now existing on a different plane of reality. It's as if there are multiple layers of reality overlapping with our physical world. Even though you share the same space with these people, your experiences have shifted to a higher level, moving beyond the lower vibrations that others might still be experiencing. I know this is a deep topic, but if this message resonates with you, it will touch your heart and soul in a meaningful way. What you need to understand is that this sense of loneliness you're feeling isn't a negative sign. It's actually a reflection of how much you've evolved energetically. Just like the message I mentioned from the 777 search results, this loneliness is creating space for something better, more meaningful and fulfilling connections. The reason you've been disconnecting from people is that you're making room for these new, enriching relationships to come into your life. This process of feeling alone is actually preparing you to welcome in your soul tribe, people who truly understand and resonate with you. I sense that you've spent a lot of time trying to make your unique soul fit into various social circles, but it never quite worked out. Whether in school, at home, or at work, you've always been empathic, sensitive, and spiritually advanced, which made it hard for you to connect deeply with others. This journey of disconnection is actually leading you towards those who will genuinely understand and support your true self. You're learning that it's not worth squeezing into spaces that feel too small for you anymore. Instead, you're embracing the idea that being alone is better than settling for connections that don't truly fulfill you or match your higher vibration. This openness creates space for deep, soul-level connections that are worth the wait. I hope this message resonates with you if it's meant for you. Moving on, the second card we pulled in this clarification, spread for the throat chakra, is the Broken Heart card in reverse. Interestingly, I pulled this card reversed in yesterday's reading as well. I'm going to shuffle the deck again to get more clarity on what broken-hearted situation is coming to an end. Wow, I'm getting chills. The card that came out is Yin Yang in reverse. This card is strongly associated with twin flame connections, so I'm excited to dive into its meaning. With yin-yang reversed, it suggests that the imbalance in a twin flame connection is what's coming to an end. This card indicates that a period of imbalance or disharmony is resolving. I'll pull a few more cards to get more details about this shift and what exactly is changing. Let's dive into what's been off balance in this twin flame connection. I'm pulling a card from the Rest and Rejuvenation deck in reverse, which often points to anxiety, sleeplessness, or restlessness. It seems like someone has been losing sleep over this imbalance. So, what's causing this disturbance, and how is the connection finding its balance? The card that came out is Victory in reverse. I heard a message that feels a bit unusual. In the past, it felt like the goalpost kept moving. It's like there was a recurring pattern of progress followed by setbacks where moments of hope or anticipated reunions were constantly delayed. Imagine setting a date with someone, only for it to be postponed repeatedly. There's a sense of frustration here, with feelings of broken promises or disappointment, where it seemed like there was a lot of talk, but little action. This energy might not apply to everyone, but if it resonates with you, I hope it brings some clarity. To explore this further, I'm drawn to the Lover's Oracle deck to get additional insights. Let's see what guidance it offers. Let's explore what was out of balance in this twin flame connection. A card just flew out with a heartfelt message. A message for you. I'm thinking of you in this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. This feels like a significant realization, almost like a light bulb moment. It seems that someone has come to understand just how deeply their twin flame's love has illuminated their life. It's as if they've had an awakening, realizing, how did I not see this before? It reminds me of that lyric from the song I See the Light from Disney's Tangled. Many of you might resonate with this being the divine masculine, though I haven't yet delved into the specific divine feminine and divine masculine perspectives. To get more clarity on what was out of balance or is now finding balance in this connection, I'm going to pull a card from the Romance Angels deck. I want to uncover what was imbalanced between these twin flames, what remains unhealed, and why there was a sense of disconnection. Let's see what insights we can gather. All right, let's dive into the card that just flew out. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. I was exploring why these twin flames might have been disconnected, and an intriguing message came through. It seems that you and your twin flame have shared many lifetimes together. This connection is one of your deepest, most ancient soul bonds. In past lives, you've been drawn to each other repeatedly, which makes this current lifetime particularly significant. Here's where it gets interesting. In one of those past lives, it appears there was some unresolved energy or wound created between you two. This might be a deeply unconscious memory, something your soul has carried into this lifetime to heal. You might not be fully aware of this past life connection, but if you felt a shiver or had a strong reaction while I was speaking, it could be a sign that this message resonates with a buried past life memory. It seems like the current separation or disconnection you're experiencing might be part of this healing process. It's almost as if this separation was necessary to address and heal an old dynamic or wound from your shared past. It's a fascinating and profound message, and I hope it resonates with someone out there. All right, everyone, let's talk about the final card that came out in our initial clarification for the fifth chakra, the throat chakra in reverse. This card was Door to Romance reversed. I kept hearing phrases like, the door has been closed, or I've been locked out for a long time. But now that it's reversed, it feels like that door is starting to open. As I was shuffling, another card flew out, second chakra in the upright position. This card, which represents the sacral chakra, has been appearing quite a bit lately. The sacral chakra is all about pleasure, intimacy, and our connection to joy. What I'm picking up is that there's a positive shift happening here. It feels like someone's sacral chakra, or their twin flames, is opening up in a new way, leading to a fresh reconnection. I heard phrases like reconnecting with their inner child and starting to enjoy life and each other again. There's a sense of joy, pleasure, and intimacy becoming more vibrant. It's as if a major wound in the sacral chakra is now healing, lifting a weight and shifting the balance. Imagine a seesaw. As one side rises, the other side finds balance. That's the kind of shift I'm sensing here, with something new and positive starting to unfold. So, the card I pulled, which is about the ongoing process of healing, revealed the word continued. This tells me that the shift happening in the sacral chakra is still in progress. Not completely healed yet, but definitely moving in the right direction. As this healing unfolds, it's like the sacral chakra's opening is paving the way for deeper healing around intimacy, creativity, and pleasure in both life and relationships. As this chakra continues to heal, the door to romance is also opening up. It's almost like these two things are happening in tandem, each one enhancing the other. The healing of the sacral chakra is directly impacting the connection with the twin flame, helping to open up that door to romance. With the Healer of the Ages card coming up, there's a strong sense that this healing is not just personal, but also profoundly sacred. This card represents ancient wisdom and deep healing energy. I'm hearing clearly that this connection is divine and protected. The divine light and healing energy from this card suggest that both you and your twin flame are healing each other through the love you share, not just with each other, but also by nurturing yourselves. This love is sacred, and it's part of a powerful, divine healing process. As I shuffle the Rumi deck for our final card, I want to let you know that you can also connect with me on Instagram under Magnetize Official. If you resonate with the energy here, consider subscribing to our channel to join a vibrant community of like-minded creative souls. Today's Rumi Oracle card is the Courage of Your Love. Here's a message from the guidebook. Love is without reason. Rationality is like a cane. Judgment needs a cane, because it is blind. When love arises, thought dies in its shadow. Love is the sunrise, while thought is only a flashing light. Rumi. This card speaks of a heart that shines with brave love. Embracing love's courage means freeing yourself from the constraints of fear and judgment, and stepping into the wisdom of your mature heart. As we conclude this reading, if you found it meaningful, I'd love for you to subscribe and join our wonderful community here on YouTube. You can also connect with me on Instagram at Magnetize Official. Sending you all my love today. Take care, and I look forward to connecting with you in the next reading.